Good morning and welcome to my 5-minute Bible study. We've been discussing Genesis 1:1 and the existence of God. How do you know God exists? And then we discussed several things. I hope you'll look at my other 5-minute Bible studies that'll bring you to this point. We're going to pick up where we started the last time. Now, I'm using the King James Version of the Bible, the Authorized Version. I'll be maybe a little bit more longer than 5 minutes, maybe a little bit shorter than 5 minutes, but hope you bear with me. Now, I'm going to start. The question of whether or not God exists has been a subject of deep philosophical debate for thousands of years. But even outside of our experience, we know, Psalm 19:1, the heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. The proof of God's existence is all around us. Without God's existence, no reality makes sense for very long. Ask yourself, if there was no God, then why is there something rather than nothing? Why is something as complex as life here in this space of earth? If God doesn't exist, why do I know that I am? Where did that come from, O wise one? How can we have this conversation? The universe is finely tuned, so finely tuned that something as rare and fragile as life can live in it. Things like the ratio of the strength of electromagnetism to the strength of gravity for a pair of protons, nuclear efficiency of fusion from hydrogen to helium, the density parameter, the cosmological constant, and a bunch of other intelligent sounding stuff make many scientists insist that the universe is just so, and because of that, you, me, and that little chipmunk you saw on your deck this morning can exist. Other scientists invent all sorts of nonsensical things to counteract this belief. They'll resurrect the multi-dimensions of the occult of the late 1800s, which impacted theoretical physics then, and say there is a multiverse, many universes where things are different and anything is possible. I might even be handsomer, wealthier, and smarter in one of them, in their imagination only, of course. But the universe is fine-tuned. Now, how does something get tuned? Have you ever seen a radio tune itself? Never mind. In today's world, I suppose that's possible. But at some point, a person was involved, an engineer or someone to tune that radio. How do you think the universe was tuned so close and exact? Who did it? Who maintains it? We all know that if you leave your car in the driveway without maintaining it for 30 years, the tires will rot and it will become undrivable. The second law of thermodynamics says that all things fall apart. Oh, and there is this, Colossians 1:17. And he is before all things, and by him all things consist. Scientific papers have expressed alarm at the harmful mutations produced in each generation of people. One of them was entitled Contamination of the Genome by Very Slightly Deleterious Mutations. Why have we not died 100 times over? But we're here. Our biology is preserved, life goes on, and the planet is not yet cold and dead. Again, I say, ask yourself, if there was no God, why is there something rather than nothing? Why is something as complex as life here in this space of earth? If God doesn't exist, why do I know that I am? Why is a universe so finely tuned as to permit us to exist? You know, our government has spent millions of dollars searching for extraterrestrials, life on other planets, even microbial. They will continue to do so, but we'll probably never find it. The scientific community has a hunger, a lust to overthrow God. They are searching for microbes in water on Mars. In the Rosetta mission, they recently learned that water in space can be vastly different than water on Earth. So they feel confident at least admitting that our water didn't come from comets. But they will keep searching, hoping to be able to drive the nail in the coffin for belief in the God of the Bible. Recent studies on Earth have shown that even if you have the correct water, other things have to be in place for life to exist, as water isn't enough. There are two other things that scream the truth of the existence of God. One is the very desperate desire to prove beyond all doubt that he does not exist. And I'm going to read you next time a part of the short religious history of man that God provided in Romans, which will help explain and give context to that. And this is all I'm going to do for now. And I look forward to doing this again. I hope you got something out of it and give something to think about. And we'll continue next time. Goodbye.